everybody, this is Lady Sweetheart, and welcome to a brand new series. Guys, I am so excited to bring this to you. This is the beginning of my Black Widow Challenge LP. And you may have saw on my channel about a month or so ago, I did do a special cast video where I created my Black Widow. And this is her, this is Haven Bright. And I'm going to give you a little backstory on Haven here in a little bit. But you'll notice if you did watch that cast video, I did tweak her a little bit, only because I got some more custom content. And y'all know how that is when you get your new custom content. You want to use it. But first things first, I do want to show you this fabulous starter home that Haven is going to start out in, because if you would know from the Black Widow Challenge rules, you do have to start in a home that you can afford at the beginning. So it has to be 20,000 simoleons or less, including the price of the lot. So this starter home was actually built by the amazing NellieXO. She made this just for me, which I think is so fantastic. And if you look at it, it looks pretty great for a starter home. I mean, she did a really good job. So I'm gonna go ahead and link her channel in the description so you can go check out NellieXO, because I know she does a lot of builds on her channel. So the very first thing that I'm gonna have Haven do, if you look, she only has 1,560 simoleons left. And I know the only way she can make money at the beginning of the challenge is that she can go look for collectibles. So I'm gonna send her somewhere, because I don't think, we're in downtown Windenburg. I don't think there's a place where you can get collectibles around here. So I'm gonna have to send her somewhere. So I will resume with you once I get her out, and that's when I'll give you a little bit of backstory on Haven. Okay, so I sent Haven out to the Oasis Springs Park, and honestly, I haven't had a lot of luck trying to find things for her to collect. I did find one place where she can dig for frogs, so that's what I'm going to have her do now. I think it's probably because I just started, and I know a lot of the collectibles don't appear until you've been in an area for a while. But I'll just give you a brief backstory on Haven. So as per the rules of the challenge, her traits are materialistic, snob, and romantic. Those are the traits that you have to give your Black Widow, and you also have to give her the serial romantic aspiration, which gives them the alluring trait. So I'm going to go ahead and just tell you a little bit about her backstory and how she came to become a Black Widow. So you can see she definitely has a very sweet, Barbie-ish girl next door look. I did not want to make her look like a typical Black Widow. I wanted it to be a case of like, looks are deceiving. You know, she looks like this sweet girl, but she's not. So basically the backstory for Haven is she was born to a mom who was an addict. And when Haven was really little, she overdosed. And because of that, Haven was sent to be in the custody of her father. And her father was a criminal. And not only that, but he wasn't a very good criminal. He was pretty low on the totem pole, so they didn't have a lot of money. She was pretty poor growing up. He was like the hitman. Like, he was basically a thug. He was the guy getting orders and not giving orders. So she didn't get a lot, or really any, I would say, love and attention growing up. Her dad was often busy trying to succeed at the criminal career and failing, and she got neglected. And because of the fact that he was in such a shady profession and he was bad at it, they had to move around a lot when she was a kid. So she didn't really stay in one place for long at all. So basically, Haven just grew up moving around place to place with this dad who didn't really give her any love or attention. And because of that, she didn't have a very good view of humanity or of men in general, and she just didn't really ever learn how to love. So her backstory is pretty tragic. I mean, she has not had a good life. So basically, when she turned 18, she decided, you know, I'm gonna leave. I don't like my father. I really don't ever want to see him again. You know, she knows he didn't raise her right. She knows he didn't treat her well. And she decided, you know, I'm going to leave. I don't like my father. I really don't ever want to see him again. You know, she knows he didn't raise her right. She knows he didn't treat her well. And she decided, you know, I'm going to leave. I don't like my father. I really don't ever want to see him again. You know, she knows he didn't raise her right. And because of the fact that they had to move around a lot, she never even really connected with friends at school or with, maybe family of friends. Like she just didn't ever get to connect with anyone. And that's why she is the way that she is. And so she decides, I don't want to live like this anymore. I don't want to be poor. She knows that she's beautiful and that she's got the rockin' bod that men like. And she thought, I'm going to use that. I'm going to go and I'm going to seduce these men and I'm going to take their money and then I'm going to kill them off and move on to another guy and take their money because I can get more money if I kill them off and I go to another guy and I'm just going to keep making money like that. And this sounds really horrible to like any of us that have any kind of moral compass. But you have to remember again that she doesn't really have the experience of love. And also her dad was a hitman. This is her worldview. Like this is normal to her. So that's the backstory on Haven and kind of gives you some insight into why she's doing the things that she's doing. So because I didn't find too much in the way of collectibles, I do just have her fishing for a little bit because I'm pretty sure that she is allowed to do that as well. I think that counts as a collectible. I'm just going to have her do that for a little bit, and then I'm going to send her out to find her first victim because I actually know who the first couple guys I want her to go for are. And so I'll probably just resume when she can meet up with that person. Okay, so we are back with Haven, and she is at the residence of who I want her first target to be. And if you're very knowledgeable of the game, you might recognize where she is and maybe put two and two together. But one thing I wanted to point out really quick is since I was talking while it happened, I didn't realize this, but if you look, the fish that she caught was a puffer fish. This is like fate. I mean, this would definitely be a way that we could kill one of her future husbands is with pufferfish nigiri, I think is how you say it. So we're definitely holding on to that instead of selling it for the 32 simoleons. So anyway, I am actually here at the Von Windenberg estate because Jacques Villarreal is the perfect first target to go for in a challenge like this. And I know there have been other people that have done this challenge, I'm sure, that have done the same thing, but it's because he's just too perfect not to. I mean, he lives on this huge 64 by 64 lot in this mansion, and he's an elder and he's single. So like, he's gonna pop off pretty soon anyway. It's not really like that horrible. Okay, it's still horrible, but you know what I mean. He's gonna die. He might as well die with some happiness, well, sort of happiness, of getting to be married to, and I hear Max's evil laugh in the background, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, he might as well die with like some happiness of, being with this beautiful woman, right? So that's who she's gonna go for first. So let's see if we can find him. So yeah, there's little Max, who you guys know that I love if you watch my baby challenge. She's definitely one of my favorite townies. So I kind of feel bad about doing this to him and his sister and brother. But honestly, like I said, their dad's going to die soon anyway. And how much do you want to bet that Max is over here trolling the forums? I mean, how much do you want to bet that that's what he's doing? I'm sure that's what he's doing. So where is Jacques? Because he is the man of the hour. He is the one we want to go for. There's Luna. Where would he be at? He doesn't look like he's in the closet. Oh, there is a basement. Oh, here he is. He's coming up the stairs. See, he came up just because he knew that Haven was going to be here. And guys, I hate to say, but he is not an attractive man. I'm sorry for you, Haven, but we got to do what we got to do, right? So maybe she can go and give him a friendly introduction. Okay, he's happy right now. That's a good sign. Ask for money. I don't think we should try that quite yet. She doesn't really have much charisma skill. So maybe ask about his day. And he's got like this little thought bubble above his head. I'm sure he's like, wow, this is like beautiful young girl. Why is she like talking to me? Like, how did I luck out today? So this seems to be going pretty well so far. I think we're going to go ahead and try a flirt after this. Like maybe she can offer him a rose. That would be a good one. And then I saw a bold pickup line, which is also very good to do when they're confident. I feel like it always works if they're confident. So let's go ahead and have her do this. There we go. All right, so let's see if that made him flirty. It should have. Oh, it looks like it succeeded, Haven. Yep, it totally did. Maybe they can go, like, talk outside, though, because it's a nice day. They have a beautiful back area here, so, like, why don't you guys go out and talk outside? Oh, he is loving this. Look at him. He's like, oh, yeah, I've got this hot girl after me now. I am the man. And if you think about this from Haven's point of view, he really is the perfect victim, because let's think about what career field Jacques is in. He's in the criminal career. Her dad was a criminal. We know that she hates her dad. So this has to be somewhat cathartic for her, and I don't think it's any small accident that she would target a guy in the criminal career to be her first victim. I don't think that that's any accident or coincidence at all. And she is feeling pretty good because she knows this is going well. She's like, oh, yeah, I've got him in my clutches. I got him right where I want him. And you do. He's even got, like, the little blushy cheeks. I mean, Jacques, you almost look kind of cute. Okay, that's a lie. You don't. But, yeah. So maybe flirt with him and attempt to steal money. What? How can she do that? That's interesting. Kiss his hands. Okay, guys. So we've got the option for a first kiss. So that is what we are going to do. Haven does not waste any time. And here we go. They're having their first kiss. First victim right here, guys. He is putty in Haven's cold, dead hands. Okay, well, she's not cold and dead, but, like, her heart is. We'll just say that. So she's going to ask him to be her boyfriend. So Haven, go and ask him to be your boyfriend. When I love this little strut she's got going. She looks so vampy, just walking over. Jacques knows a good thing when he sees it. He's like, heck, I ain't gonna get this opportunity again. I'm not gonna get a chick like this. And you would think that he would be suspicious, right? Like, why would a hot young babe like this be interested in me? But you know, poor Jacques is probably so lonely, like trying to raise 3 kids on his own and being older. Like, I just don't think he's thinking very clearly. Oh, he's caressing her cheek. I think he really likes her. I almost feel sorry for Jacques. I really do. I almost feel sorry for him because he just has no clue here. She's learned that he's the brains at Mob Wives. So he's clearly a lot more successful at being a criminal than her father was. So I'm just going to have her talk to him a little bit more. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her go home for a bit. And then I'm going to have her invite him out. I mean, we only have $1,610. But I definitely want to get things advanced with her and just get things further along. So I think that taking him out for a date is the way to go. I'm just trying to see if I can find any collectibles. And there's Bjorn. Like, Bjorn is everywhere that we're at. Like, maybe Bjorn should be a victim. But with him, I would kind of want to wait till his kids are grown up. I don't know. I mean, I guess we're not doing that with Jacques, but... because I think Bjorn has a decent amount of money, too. So he might be a future victim also. All right, so Haven is back home, and I'm going to just have her take care of herself, go to the restroom and things like that, and then we're going to invite Jacques out to dinner because we do have almost $1,700. I mean, I think that's enough that we can go out to dinner, although we definitely need to also work on her cooking skill, which isn't going to happen if we keep going out, but we can do. Admire new possession. Yes, admire this lovely, cheap toilet. So one of the things that Haven needs for her aspiration is to go on 2 dates. So we're going to go ahead and have her ask Jacques on a date and go out to dinner together. So it's not giving us the option to ask him on a date for some reason. So what I probably could do is invite him here and then ask him on a date once he gets here. All right, so he is going to be right over. So I'm going to have her ask him to go on a date. Ask out on a date. There we go. Okay, so I have Haven and Jacques at this restaurant here, and obviously it's a formal dress code because they're both looking real sharp. Okay, well, Haven's looking really sharp anyway. And there's Bjorn again, guys. I'm telling you, Bjorn wants us to kill him because he keeps following Haven around. It's like, don't you know what she's about? I mean, he must want to die. Jacques looking so adoringly at her. He really has no idea. Like, he has no idea. I kind of really feel bad for him. So, order for the table. And we do have to pay for this, so we want to keep it on the cheap. But I'm thinking if we drink some alcohol, then it might make him a little bit more flirty. I don't know. Let's just give both of you some red nectar blend. Why not? Hey, look, the chef's choice is only $8. You want that one, don't you, Jacques? Yeah, you do. Whereas, I think Haven wants herself a nice little steak, so that's what we're going to do. And hey, $39, not too hateful. And I definitely want her to do some more friendly things just because, you know, we need to build up their friendship. I mean, their romance is pretty high. So discuss his interests. I don't think we can brag about our possessions because, honey, we really don't have anything yet. So you're getting a little ahead of yourself. All right, so they've got their dinner, and the date seems to be going pretty well. I think they are at least friends now, so that's good. But she still needs to have a deep conversation with him, so we're going to do that. They need to socialize about the meal, so I'm going to have her do that as well. So discuss the flavor profile. He looks so smitten and so like mad in love. Like he is on top of the world, like out to dinner with this beautiful young girl, and he just really has no idea what's waiting for him. I do kind of feel bad about it, but you know, it's also gonna kind of be fun. Let's just be honest here. She's so pretty though. I mean, gosh, you can't blame Jacques for like falling into her trap. I mean, look at her. She's gorgeous. So I think we're gonna go ahead and end the meal. But I don't think that'll end our date, which is good because we've got a couple other things we need to do. Okay. And then for some reason, Mortimer Goth came over, and Mortimer would seem like a good target because he does have a lot of money. But honestly, I love Morty. I can't do that to him. Like, I cannot like kill him off. He's one of my favorite characters. But he sure seems like he wants to be a victim because he's coming right over. I think Mortimer just has a real weakness for beautiful women. I mean, like, look at Bella. She's gorgeous. I mean, Haven's gorgeous. He's probably like, oh, there's a beautiful woman. I need to go check her out. I mean, I really do. I just feel like Mortimer does. Like in my Baby Challenge series, you know, he's obviously got a thing for Rose, who's also a beautiful woman. I just think that Mortimer Goth has this huge weakness for beautiful women. That's just my theory. Okay, but you don't need to talk to both of them. What you do need to do is you need to give him a massage. So hopefully it gives us the option to do that. Yeah, it's not. But I did place this little woohoo bush down because I thought, you know, like we want to get her romance up high. It is raining though, so that kind of sucks for you guys. But it's going to be useful too because her fun is pretty low. So I'm going to have her come over and woohoo in the bush with him. And I hope it's just you and Jacques and not Mortimer because like he doesn't need to be part of the woohooing in the bush. No. You're not talking to Mortimer. No. Okay, so let's set the mood, Haven. So go ahead and give him a kiss. He's like not holding up so well, is he? And then she's going to proposition him for some woohoo. And that should get their romance like maxed out. Oh no, we're not trying for a baby. Just go ahead and woohoo with him. That should max out our romance, and it should make her like feel like she's having some fun because she desperately needs some fun right now. I'm sure he's not going to turn you down, darling. And he's not. So just go ahead, and she doesn't look very thrilled about it. But you know what, Haven? This is part of the game. Like, you want to do all this, you've got to be woohooing with them. They're not going to marry you. They're not going to get any woohoo out of it. Let's just be honest. They're not. That's part of the marriage deal. For some reason, it just looks so funny to me to see Elder Jacques Villarreal like tap someone on the butt. I don't know. That just looks a little strange to me. But it made me laugh, so I guess it's okay. This was a legendary date, and there's something special in our inventory. Maybe it's something that we can sell. Okay, you need to go home. What does this say? It says, first time. She'll always remember her first time. And it had to be with Jacques Villarreal. I mean, I'm sorry, girl, but this is the life you chose for yourself. Is she going to walk home? She can't. They're in Newcrest. So, guys, I am still so excited about this series. And if you're excited about this series, too, definitely leave a thumbs up. And also let me know in the comments down below what you think of the series so far. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like and subscribe so that we can meet again. And I'll see you later. Bye.